Welcome to another Sweet Science of Fighting breakdown. James DeLacy here, taking you through a breakdown today of Yoel Romero. Now, this was requested in a previous video, so thank you for that. I couldn't find anything like, I don't know, any training camp footage, anything like that. I probably didn't search hard enough, but this is what came up, and it just seems to be like a collection, maybe from his social media, Instagram, of different training methods. So we can break this down and see what's going on. Again, nothing against fighters, coaches, all of that stuff. It's just my opinions and preferences on the way of training. One arm sledgehammer. You got to have crazy grip strength to do that. That's impressive. Is he even tied? Nope. What else we got going on? So one arm sledgehammers. Oh jeez. Okay. Don't try this at home, because if you smash your shin with that, your career's done. Jeez, that was crazy. Holy shit! He completely almost. Oh! Don't try that at home, please. Okay. So we got a little bit of what they call a body conditioning. We actually touched on this quite a bit on the podcast with John Mackey. I think on both podcasts, actually, we touched on this and how essentially you're doing nothing doing this. If you're training to take body shots, body shots typically don't come when you're expecting it like this. And two, this doesn't exactly condition you for that. Just some basic core work. So medicine ball sit-ups and then pushing it overhead. Nothing wrong with this. And then sit up with twist. Cool. Again, nothing wrong with any of that. What else have we got in here? Damn, you're doing a lot of these. And then it looks like we've got tire flips. So a pretty traditional strongman exercise that you don't see it much within strongman competitions now. Maybe amateur ones you do. Now, I will say with many sports, they take a lot of things away from strength sports to bring it into their own training for whatever benefit. I will say the tire flip is probably one you don't want to bring into your training. And there's multiple reasons. One of the highest incidences of bicep tears in strongman is through exercises, specifically this one, the tire flip, and people don't do it correctly, and they set themselves up for bicep tears. So if you watch Yoel do this, he's got his hands inside his legs with his arms essentially straight under the tire, and this is not how you want to do a proper tire flip, because once the tire gets heavy enough, you're supporting that load in your arms. The actual proper way of doing it is you're actually leaning into the top of the tire with the top of your chest and shoulders, and your arms are outside your legs, and your hands aren't hooked under the tire. They're almost like hugging it, and you're driving into the tire to get it off the ground before you, I guess, you get up to get under it and flip it. This method of doing the tire flip is generally used by non-strongman people because they don't know the technique, and yeah, it can fuck up your biceps pretty good. So this is kind of one of those exercises that I would advise you not to do. The other one I always advise people not to do, or combat athletes not to do, is sprinting, because the risk of injury is so damn high, and the benefits you're going to get from it, you can get from doing other things. So yeah, tire flips is not one that I would recommend, but here's Yoel Romero. He's an absolute beast. He can get away with whatever, isn't it? That looks like is it an easy short clip today of some of Yoel's training. So if you have any other videos of Yoel, let me know. I can break those down too. And also make sure you check out the Sweet Science of Fighting Underground. That's down in the description. It has all my training programs. We've got a bunch of athletes in there: jiu-jitsu, MMA, boxing, all sorts. So make sure you check that out, and I'll see you in the next video.